Hey, Social Work 220. I am here in my office. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the macro project, but real quick, I wanted to make sure you see that I really do have a rocking chair here so that I am doing self-care. And if you look, I have a candy jar right there with some hard candies, and right here is my blanket. So everything is here to make sure that I take care of myself, and I hope you are too. So I want to talk about the macro project and just try to give you a verbal explanation, and included in this module is the written explanation. Step one, right away start thinking about some issue you care about, an issue that is important to you, social justice, social change, something that is your main issue. You'll probably all be having three or four, but pick one of them. You can then look into this issue and figure out the best place to make a change. Is it locally, like with the school board, for example, if it's just a school change? Is it with the county? Maybe the county has to change the way the jails are running or something. Or is it a state change? Do you want to have a change in the way sentencing laws are going or the way voter registrations are going in the state of Pennsylvania? Or is it really a federal issue that needs to be changed? Maybe you want funding for highways to be different, or you're talking about climate change. So you figure out which level it is that you really want to talk to about getting your issue changed. Okay? With that in mind, you go do a little research and figure out what the change is that you want and how it could be changed on the county or the state or the federal level. When you figured that out, how you'd like to make the change and what level that you want to change it on, now you're going to call your elected official. And part of this is for you to figure out who your elected official is and how to get in touch with them. It's all public information, so you can Google things around. You could call the county commissioners if it's a county issue, not ask for me, ask for one of the other two commissioners. Or if it's a state, everybody has a state representative where they live. They're probably the easiest to get in touch with. And then there's two state senators, so they work in the state area. And then there's also two federal senators, and they take care of Pennsylvania. That's Senator Toomey and Senator Casey. And you have one representative in Congress, that's Brian Fitzpatrick. So you look up their numbers and you get in touch with them. I would like you to speak to the elected official. That may be tough if they're busy. So you can speak to their chief of staff. And so you'll say that that's the second person you'll speak to. Go ahead and tell them that you are in Commissioner Marseglia's class, that she's required you to run an idea past them and get their feedback. So if they're too busy to talk to you, you run it past the chief of staff. Okay? Get the feedback from the chief of staff on whether it could work or it wouldn't work. You may hear, hey, that's a great idea. We'll bring that up when we're in our committee meeting. Or you may hear, that can't ever happen. It would cost too much tax money. See what happens, and then come back and write yourself a 2-page paper. So the paper is going to be your description of why that issue is important to you, your research that helped you figure out the change you want to make, who you contacted, state, federal, which government official, and what that whole process was like of contacting them, how it went making your pitch to either the chief of staff or the elected official, what they said, and how you felt about this whole experience. And then you are also going to do a quick recording of it, and we'll send that to me too so that I can hear it and talk about it. I have been talking to you for 3.5 minutes, and so you'll talk for under 5 minutes, so it won't take long at all. And I look forward to working with you on this project. If you need help, just reach out to me. I'm just an email or a text or whatever away, and I'm happy to help you through this, okay? But try to enjoy it and pick an issue that you're really interested in. It'll make it more fun.